guys, so we're pregnant. We're so excited. We found out this time after my missed period. I contained myself and waited, and I'm so glad that I did, especially after what happened last time. It was really nice to just know that I kind of made it over that hump. This bean stuck, and I have made it past the time that I did last time when I did experience a chemical pregnancy, and it's really lifted a weight off of my shoulders. So I'm just gonna talk about my 5th week of pregnancy, the symptoms I experienced, and what it was like. Obviously in this 5th week I felt a little bit of anxiety. I think just from what happened with the chemical pregnancy, anxiety is just looming a little bit. Just the worry that the same thing could happen and that something could go wrong is still there. But let's just get right into it. First was heartburn. It was so gross. I never have heartburn. I don't think I've ever had heartburn in my whole life. And this was a new one. It did not go away. I experienced it all week. A friend at work gave me peppermint oil to put into water, and that really did help, but it was only very temporary. Helped for about 30 minutes, and then it was back up again. I guess it's just something you have to get used to, and I'm just hoping that this doesn't keep happening the whole entire time, because I would imagine you would be experiencing a pretty raw throat by 40 weeks. The next symptom that I've noticed is my chest has gotten a lot larger, as evidenced by my shirt that won't stay together. I guess that's just what happens. I've had to go to the store and get new underclothes so that I can be more comfortable, and I guess that's just your body gearing up. But it was pretty quick. I can definitely say I'm bloated. My pants are tight, kind of similarly to how they're tight before that time of the month, but it has not gone away. And when you're sitting at work all day, it's kind of uncomfortable having your pants just like pushing right on your stomach all the time. I have gained a few pounds, I think 3 or 4, which is pretty standard for me during that time of the month. I tend to retain water during that time, and I guess it's just stuck this time. So that's definitely something I'm gonna be asking our midwife about. But for right now, I'm not concerned because that's totally normal for me. This week at work, someone's daughter had a birthday party, and they had a big Costco cake, and she brought it in. She brought the extra in for folks to have, and everyone, you know, got super excited because who doesn't love cake? And I got a piece, and I like took a huge bite, put it in my mouth, and it was like this overwhelming smell of ammonia and like taste of like I was putting Clorox in my mouth or something. It was so weird. So I like spit it out, nobody saw. And I tried another bite because I was like, maybe that was just a weird bite, I don't know, because everyone around me is just, you know, shoveling it in, and the same thing happened. So I don't know what in the heck that was, if it had anything to do with pregnancy, who knows, but it was weird. So this week, when we did first find out, Ray's coworker had a birthday, and we were meeting at a brewery, and I obviously couldn't drink. And I basically just said I wasn't feeling that good, and I sipped on water. And the hilarious part is, the birthday girl, she's the one that asked me, she said, "Why aren't you drinking?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm just not feeling that great. Like, I'm fine though." And she said, "Oh, well, I hope it's not like my best friend. She called me this morning and she was supposed to come, but she can't because she just found out she's pregnant." And I was just like, like, oh, really? So that was kind of a funny, I'm pretty sure I turned beet red, but I don't think she noticed. This week I also made my first midwife appointment, so I picked a midwife basically according to the hospital that's closest to our home. And so I made that appointment. It's in 3 weeks, when I'll be about halfway through the 7th week. And I also have my first chiropractor appointment. I go to the chiropractor regularly for migraines, and it's helped me tremendously with my migraines. I hardly ever get a migraine anymore, and I'm kind of on maintenance, so I go once a month. And now I'll be going every 2 weeks because So my chiropractor was explaining that when you're pregnant, your body produces relaxin, which I believe kind of relaxes your muscles and tendons and things like that so that your body can move and expand for baby. And that can also cause your body to not hold your adjustments as well. So I'm going every 2 weeks to keep up with my adjustments. I surely don't want migraines to come back during pregnancy. And I also get my pelvis adjusted. I don't remember the type of adjustment it's called, but it's basically just making sure that your body is properly aligned and is the best possible, environment for baby. And that's it for my 5th week. It was a really busy week, a really exciting week, and I can't wait for week 6 to see what happens. All right, bye guys.